I want to tell you something that is not something I open up about really ever.
The Valley Season 3 delivered one of its most emotional moments when Janet opened up to Lala about her past trauma. What Janet shared deserves compassion because speaking about painful experiences is never easy. At the same time, I think it's important to separate two different conversations. Janet's personal trauma is one issue, while the ongoing conflict involving Danny is another.
I want to tell you something that is not something I open up about really ever. And yesterday, something that really bothered me was like, Nia's talking about the situation and basically was like, the articles exist about Danny because of Janet.
I think that would be a headline either way if I said it or not, because it happened. It would have been a headline without you.
Nia's like doubting and questioning my character over this thing. And I stepped away for a minute and like, there's a lot of moments where I feel like I have to step away. Because when I was in school, I had a situation happen with another boy, put his hands on me, and I just pretended like it was some sort of like consensual hookup. In reality, like it was not. Afterwards, the whole thing was like all the blame was on me. I messed up. I was a whore. People thought he was cool. He didn't have to go through any of the pain and trauma. When it happened, my mom was like, she knew that something wasn't right. And she did all the right things. She was my only parent. She found me an amazing therapist and got me in every week at a time where like she couldn't even afford to pay for it, but she did. She like made sacrifices so that I was gonna be okay. I never told her how bad it was. I didn't want her to feel worse. I didn't want it to. I just talked to Jason about this like for the first time like the year we got married. So I had to explain to him what happened. I didn't even really realize like what this was until a year ago. It was a therapist that said to me, this is sexual assault. You don't have to scream and beat somebody off of you. Did you enjoy this moment with this person? Did you want this to be happening? Did this person ask for consent to touch you? And I didn't fight him off or push him away. I just froze and let this thing happen to me. And thought that like, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have been there. It was a lot to process. I had to explain to him where some of like the anger I have, especially towards men. And men who feel like they get away with stuff and that the blame just only goes on like a woman and the shame's only on. I'm in therapy and I'm talking to my therapist about this, specifically how it relates to being around Danny, because it is hard. That's why this Danny situation, I can't apologize to that man. Like, I just can't. I understand. I don't want to talk to everybody about this.
You don't need to talk to everybody about it.
I wanted to have this conversation with Jasmine a couple times, but I don't want to make this about me. But also, like, hearing her the next day tell me what happened, I look back now and realize I definitely brought my own experience into that situation.
How could you not, Janet?
I fought not just for her, but like for me too.
You may not have gone about it in the right way, Janet, but your heart was in the right place, and you be proud of that, okay?
I'm just exhausted by it.
I'm so sorry, Janet.
Thank you.
I love you.
Understanding why Janet reacted the way she did doesn't automatically mean every decision she made during that conflict should be beyond question. As Janet explained her past, it became easier to understand why certain situations might affect her more deeply. Trauma can absolutely influence how someone sees the world. but I also believe accountability still matters if someone feels mistakes were made afterward. That's why I kept wondering how Danny became so closely connected to Janet's personal experience. Danny should ultimately be judged by his own actions, not by something that happened to someone else years earlier. Janet admitted she didn't handle parts of the Danny situation the right way, and I think that's an important acknowledgement. Recognizing mistakes is the first step, but real progress comes from taking responsibility and allowing everyone involved to move forward. Lala listened as Janet shared her story, adding another emotional layer to a season that's already been heavily focused on Danny. The problem is that almost every major storyline somehow continues leading back to him, making the season feel repetitive. I believe the Valley could have told Janet's story as its own powerful moment, without making it feel so connected to Danny's ongoing storyline. Her experience deserves to stand on its own. Ultimately, I think viewers can have empathy for Janet while also asking fair questions about how the Danny situation has been handled. Those ideas don't cancel each other out. Compassion and accountability can exist together. Hopefully, The Valley Season 3 starts moving beyond repeated conflicts and allows every cast member's story to develop naturally instead of bringing everything back to the same argument.